Wait, am I live? Let's go. How about we go back to the intro? Let's go to the intro. Let's go to the intro. Actually, at the main got blindsided by that. You know what? It's too late. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. I already messed up the intro. It's whatever. All we can do is try to, you know what I'm saying, recover. But while we do that, let's. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Dude, oh my goodness. I don't know why I always try to find a playlist with actually non bad music. For streaming, by the way. That was kind of crazy. It's not that crazy. I kind of find lo-fi kind of annoying now. The way how I'm not gonna lie, the music genres kind of got stale. Of course, I do listen to it when I work or do projects, but like it's kind of getting unmotivated. You know what I'm saying? Uninteresting. It is plateauing. And the thing is, I actually accept my fate because I do play this guy's Metro. I 1,000% loves his music. And if he ever becomes big, I'm telling you, my guy, it is DMC heaven. So my streams, my personal streams, we love his music. And put that lower floor. Okay. But this is what you let me get this started because this start the YouTube video. Let me pop this out just in case. Okay, cool. So if anyone here, let me put this lower. If anyone here knows what's going on in the Smash community, hopefully I give a rundown from my opinion, what we know so far. Speaking of that, what we know so far, let me check Twitter. Because Twitter's been kind of spicy today. Like, this is my 2 cents. The pro scene is gonna have. Let's do this. Hold on. The pro scene's gonna be in trouble very soon. Okay, cool, cool. No crazy update from Dr. Allen just yet, CEO of Panda. Okay, cool, cool. So let me actually start the video or whatever this is. I think this is just Nintendo music actually. There we go. Start from the beginning. Because everything always starts with Animal Crossing. Okay, cool, cool. Let's get this to display. Okay, cool, cool, right? Why am I making this video? AKA stream, AKA the guy watching there, man. What a cutie. He actually's here. Thank you for showing up. But okay, cool, cool. What we know so far from the stream, that we know so far for what's going on. Hold on. Man, if people say you suck, I get it. Man. Whatever. You know what? I'd do like this. This is how we're gonna do it. So you can see what's going on. One. We know for sure. Nintendo. Man. Hey, don't make fun of my dyslexia. Nintendo called. Dude, I almost bad with acronyms. Tour. VG Bootcamp, that's what it's called. VG Bootcamp. VG Bootcamp, right? That's for sure we know. They had a conversation, and there's receipts everywhere that it was pretty much during Thanksgiving, the holiday season, right? They had a conversation, and what we do know is that, let me put that, Nintendo said, and I quote, I don't even put that part, said, no more, pretty much unofficial tournaments. Dude, you know what's kind of funny? I don't know why I wrote that. I'm not gonna show the world my dyslexia, so we're gonna put it there. For sure, they said there's no more unofficial tournaments. That time is done. It ain't gonna happen. No mas, right? Cool. The thing is, Nintendo does not. So here's the thing. VG Bootcamp said, hey, no more. They said this, right? No more official tournaments. No more unofficial tournaments. But then Nintendo ignores that part of the statement of VG Bootcamp. All they said, hey man, we told you guys you can do it. We're not going to counsel you. But if you do post it in live stream regarding DMCA it, they didn't say that, but that's kind of what they implied. From my understanding. Let me put that. Let me actually put that. Nintendo loves to DMCA videos and lives. They love it. If you mess with their IP, they're gonna mess with your life. That is proven fact, right? 2. Panda This is where Panda comes in. Panda, for sure, was involved somehow. Man. Involved somehow. Slash some way. That is for sure confirmed also. Because there's tweets, there is messages of the CEO. Let me put this also. CEO kinda a dick. Well, meanhead. How about that? He's for sure a meanhead. That's the receipts. And how is he a meanhead? Why is he a meanhead? Specifically, he went around threatening all the tournaments, saying, "Hey, if you don't join our circuit, you might get a little call from Papa Nintendo." Akira Toriyama is not even part of this. You might get a little call, maybe get a little letter from Nintendo saying, "Hey, we like what you're doing. It's great that you're giving us free marketing, but stop." And why does Panda? Let's go back here. So, Panda's threatening people to pretty much, they're a rat. They're gonna, give Nintendo a head start to DMC, the other companies, if they live stream tournaments. So why is Panda doing that? First off, they're probably, I think they're the only org whose tournament, man, I can't spell tournament, that's licensed. Is that how you spell licensed? Okay, yeah. Probably how you spell it. But, it's like I said, they're the only official licensed Smash tournament in the West. In America. I'm just going to say America. Just in America. I don't know about Japan. I'm talking about America specifically. In America. So, since he has a license, and everyone, if you're in the Nintendo, Smash, any kind of community, you know how hard that is. They don't pass it out how you pass birth control in high school. They're not like that. They're very strict and they're very selective who they give it to. And these guys, Panda, has it. And before this, Panda was pretty big, kind of a well-respected org, right? They had a bunch of pro players. Their events were actually kind of big, kind of decent, and they had pretty known commentators commentating the game. So they were established. Imagine they're like ESPN kind of. They're not big as ESPN, but they were one of the more trusted esports brands out there for Smash. But when they got, the license, the CEO kind of went, man, how do we protect our business interests? But also keeping Smash alive and making it great for the community, for everyone else to have a good time watching Smash and enjoying the community and grow the community, yada, 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 etc., etc. So what we're going to do? Let's get every single tournament, every single organization out there, and let them be part of our circuit. What great things that we are doing here as Panda. We're going to make sure that you can also get licensed through us. But, now we own you. You see what I'm saying? So, if you didn't join, let's say, their mafia, their group, they would treat you like look at this guy. Look at this criminal. Look at this pirate, right? So, pretty much Panda, specifically the CEO, let me put that again, specifically CEO, will give other smaller orgs an ultimatum: join us or die. Or, which was kind of ridiculous, give us your license. Give us your license. Give us your rights to stream your stuff. Like, give you. Oh my god! I'm fumbling. I'm fumbling. I'm fumbling. Give us your licenses right to restream your streams and your content, or die. Sometimes if I am correct, I'm gonna double check later. Asterisk. Also threatening if you give them your licensing rights to, if you didn't give them permission to stream your stuff, they would also, DMCA you. You see what I'm saying? Nintendo would. So, let's go there. Let's go there. They would threaten. They would threaten other tours. Tours for tournaments. Other tours if they didn't join their org. Or, I think better to say circuit, but I don't know how to spell circuit. God damn it. Circuit. Dude, I need to first try and Google. There's circuit. Yeah, cool. So, with DMCA. So, where are we? Let's do a quick recap. Recap. CEO's a meanhead, the only org that's licensed, and they would threaten other tours with DMCA from Nintendo if they didn't join the circuit. Okay, cool. Now, why now? 3. We're doing VG Bootcamp. Why now? So, from my understanding, this has been happening quite a while, ever since they got the license, right? So why now is this going to be a big issue? So he's going like, so he's out there, the CEO, going out there, threatening on the tours. He threatened the most likable circuit out there. VG Bootcamp. And why are they the most likable? Well, they are fully grassroots. That is a buzzword, by the way. Meaning, VG Bootcamp is solely by fans, run by fans, and all the money they have is pretty much through their fans and hopefully from YouTube. I don't know about now if Nintendo's like going, hey, death. We don't know yet. But they're fully grassroots. They're fully people who love the game. And if you know Smash, they're probably one of the first people that come into your head. Except for me, because I don't remember names. But I do remember all their highlight videos. But, so when you pretty much go after the most lovable, inspiring, almost probably one of the most important circuits, orgs, groups out there, you're gonna get backlash. Bit off more than they can chew. I think that's where I think that makes sense. They bit off more than they can chew. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me pause that. Let's make it silent. Let's get serious. So, Panda was not big enough, I think, to take out VG Bootcamp. Not even close. To do what Panda did, they would have to be at least, I think, at least twice as big or three times as big as VG Bootcamp when it comes to, how you say it, love from the community. Example, if McDonald's pretty much kills Burger King, no one's going to care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if McDonald's threatens Burger King, no one's going to care because everyone likes McDonald's. I like McDonald's. It had, you see, the ratio I'm talking about? You see the ratio I'm talking about? You have to be so big if you want to take out another big thing. You have to be like double, triple the size. If you do not have that size or support from the community, I think it's like career suicide, right? So, outcome so far. No. Before we do that, back to why now. So, it's even. So, the better part than you, grassroots, most level company, VG Bootcamp. Also, why now? Why are they getting so much backlash now? Also, I want to put in some of the biggest streamers. Some of the big streamers love VG Bootcamp. Man, I dropped some clippings. It's kind of gross. So, I think, but that also goes back to their, yeah, pretty much too much. They have too much love, out there, right? And okay, so what if they? So let's say this: if they did take out VG Bootcamp, they were probably the biggest player out there. I think VG Bootcamp is probably their biggest competitor when it comes to influence in the Smash community, the Smash Pro scene, everything. And if they were able to take them out, if they were to, if they were able to take them out, nothing stopping them from being the sole smashing circuit out there. See what I'm saying? Am I making sense? If not, please tell me, and I will ignore it if you say I'm wrong. But what was it? Okay, cool. Now, why? Or why is everyone? Why is Nintendo bad? So why are they bad? Why are they getting some of the slack for the actors of Panda, aka the CEO, aka Dr. Allen? Well, because ultimately, it's their fault. Mostly. They are, like I said, I think I put this in a video before. They are the parent in the situation. They are the ones who grant licenses. They are the ones who allowed Panda to do this. Because the info is out there that we know Dr. Allen, CEO of Panda, was starting other circuits. So instead of the game going up to him to say, "Hey man, stop or remove your license," right? That was probably the best thing gonna do. Just remove their license. They went double down. We're protecting Panda, which is something that is almost, it's like, it's almost unforgivable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when the whole community got punched in the face and we're bleeding out of our eyes and mouth, and Nintendo went one more kick for good luck. So Nintendo, instead of saying, "Hey man, my bad, let me fix this," he said, "Sorry." You know what I'm saying? Like, they gave most nothing explanation on why they're doing things. They said, and I quote, "It was for safety reasons why VGA Bootcamp didn't get a license. They did not get the license because of health reasons." Cool. I don't care about that, right? Sure. Take it out. Do what you want. Nintendo has the right to give license for everyone. But don't, I forgot to put that. Nintendo, I think I need to put more context into that. Nintendo was going to give VGA Bootcamp a license. VGA. VG Bootcamp. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right? They were going to give them a license. But then last minute, pulled out. Man, I can't spell. Minute. Pulled out. Right? They pulled out. I then kind of covered for Panda. So how did they cover for Panda? Because in their official statement, they said Panda had nothing to do with it. Panda. If they really had nothing to do with it, don't mention them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't mention the people who everyone's mad at if they didn't have nothing to do with it. It's like saying, "Hey man, we could all thought, hey man, the CEO Panda was full of shit. Maybe maybe that could have happened, you know? But when you mention them, it kind of gives a little bit of validity to the claims that people are making that he has, Dr. Allen, has power, some kind of power, some kind of influence to someone in Nintendo, maybe the legal team, maybe the media team, to, screw over other circuits." So they kind of add a feel to that, right? Even mentioning them. And here's one thing. Nintendo, there we go. We had the third part. Nintendo, and just put Nin. And too much me thinking me how to spell. Nin does nothing for the scene. Specifically, the pro scene. They do not care, right? They never cared, never once in their history cared. I know, what's it called? Genesis had some issues, but we know what we do, whatever, right? But Nintendo never cared about the pro scene, does nothing to uplift it. They don't even sponsor Pro Smash players. They do not care, right? But it's weird now. It's weird. When you start caring too much, when you never cared before, it confuses me. Why now, out of all times, would you be so strict on the license? Why now is now you're playing. Why now do you play mind games when people are trying to obtain licenses? Did Nintendo maybe find, hey man, there's value in this license? Of course, there's value, right? Let's see if people can pay for it. And that's where this is the we're starting conspiratorial, right? Where I personally think Nintendo found out the true value of their license, and of course you have to pay for a license, right? Maybe, hear me out. VGA Bootcamp, VG Bootcamp didn't have the money, or they didn't have the price they wanted. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have the price that they wanted. And I for sure know that Panda does have money. Right? They have the money. So, when they didn't have the price, conspiracy, remember? This is conspiracy theory. When they didn't have the money or the price they wanted for the license, they went, hey, you know what? This company, Panda, gave this much. And we kind of like that guy. We kind of like Dr. Allen. He's kind of a cool guy. He's one of our best friends, right? Let me throw a bone. First of all, you didn't give us enough money. And, you know what I'm saying? And I like that guy. And they don't like you. Let's screw you over. And that's the thing that maybe people are putting too much emphasis on Dr. Allen. Nintendo holds all the power. Someone behind the scenes were like, bruh, I don't know where I was going with that. We're like, bruh, screw that company. So, when you're the, like I said, when you're the adult, you have all the power, and you go back in your word, what you're left with? No trust. See what I'm saying? There's no trust between the community and Nintendo right now. And if I was running a circuit, a tournament, I'd be kind of scared to stream it. I'd be scared to put a video out about it. Because if it builds any traction, they're going to be like, hey man, where's that license? Where's... They're going to ask, where's that license? Do you have it? Oh man, don't worry, you can still have it. But you're not going to make any money from it. Don't you dare put that on YouTube. Don't you dare live stream that. Cool, right? Cool. They just fucked up. You can't tell me they didn't. If Nintendo just like didn't talk, that was the best thing they could have done. Now, Dr. Allen. I think that's how you spell his name. Allen? I even have his here. Let me double check. Dr. Allen with the A. Dr. Allen with the A. He stepped down. So he stepped down as CEO. And what does that mean? Nothing. Then that's my opinion. Him stepping down as CEO of Panda means absolutely nothing. Like, whoa, he's not the head of the company anymore, right? Is he though? And this is what I mean. Dr. Allen still owns Panda. You know what I'm saying? He still owns the whole circuit, the orgs. He's the one with the money. He's the one that controls the cash flow. He controls everything in the company. Still, now, he doesn't have that title of CEO. But he still has ownership of everything. And here's the thing. When you own the company, you also control who gets hired. You control where the direction of the company you want it to do. You control the direction of the company where you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the CEO is the big boss. He's the one responsible. But when you're the owner, you can fire and hire whoever you want. Like there is no, they're not. I don't think is Panda a public traded company. I'm just gonna. I don't know about this one. I could be wrong about this, but Panda is not a publicly traded company, so there's no board. You can't kick him out of his position. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If you don't do what he likes, he'll just kick you out. He'll find the next guy to do what he wants to do. And if that guy doesn't do it, he'll just hire another person. He just do it over and over again. So, now that we know for sure, like he still didn't lose anything from stepping down as CEO. What now? 6. What now? Well, right now we are in deep, deep limbo. We have to see what happens in the next few months because what is Nintendo going to do? What is Panda going to do? They got all this backlash, but even though they had all this backlash, who's going to stop them? See what I'm saying? Like, even though these guys did deplorable things, Nintendo and Panda, specifically the CEO of Panda, Dr. Allen, is the community not going to play Smash anymore? Or we're not going to watch Smash on YouTube, watch live streams anymore of it? Because that's the only way they hurt Panda's bottom line. It's also the way they hurt Nintendo's bottom line. But we're not going to do that because we love the game too much, right? Like, there's almost nothing we can do. We hope that this backlash will change the minds of the upper ups and Nintendo and the upper ups of whoever the consciousness of Dr. Allen, right? Because we as a community, we as other, I'm not a pro, but as other pros, we have almost no say. We have no power in the situation. Because like I said, Smash Bros doesn't make a lot of money. There's not a lot of orgs that can pay people. There's not a lot of circuits that have a lot of money. The fighting scene, especially in Smash, is one of the lowest supported industries out there. So, if Panda can stick it out, they'll probably be the only org left. At this rate, if they keep doing what they're doing and Nintendo does their shenanigans, man, the future of Smash is bleak. Because I think I personally can't think of a way to uproot this, to stop this, to a reasonable way that how the community can win. Yes, we can all bitch and complain. Yes, we can make videos and do our best to get the outreach, to get the news out there. But the fact is money talks. And the fact that, hey man, sooner or later you're gonna want to play Smash again. Sooner or later you're gonna want to watch a crazy combo video, right? And sooner or later you're gonna want to watch pros play, right? But if there's no pro circuit left and only Panda's the only option, hey man, we're gonna watch it. We want to see the best be the best. And if Panda knows this and they're gonna wait it out and they might survive. So here's my saying is now that we know Panda, they win if they do nothing for a few months and come back. They win. Simple as that. Yes, they lost some talent. Yes, they lost some commentators. Yes, that. But if the other scene starts going under, if Nintendo starts going ham on those license, everyone's gonna reluctantly come back to Panda. And as viewers, we're also gonna go back because like if they're the only people with the pro scene, we're gonna go back. VG Bootcamp needs ways to make more money because literally they're the only other big organ. There's others, but they're the biggest one that come to mind right now. They're the only ones who could potentially threaten Panda. No, there's others. Back. Let me just focus. Let me focus. They're the only ones that has as much support of the community than any other org. They're probably number one or number two. Somehow, now they have to make money without showing tournament stuff, tournament live streams. How are they going to do that? The whole point of VG Bootcamp is pro scene stuff, tournaments, highlights of tournaments, what happened to the last tournament, and it scares me. It scares me. I know I'm rambling. I should have done a script, but I just wanted to talk it out. You know what I'm saying? None of this cohesive. I can't spell for. I can't spell at all. But damn, man, yeah. Smashing is in trouble, and I'm sad about it. And I don't have a nice conclusion. I don't have a conclusion at all about this. What are we gonna do? Who knows? Like, I never felt hopeless in a situation like this before. But hold on. Just give me 1 second. Let me refresh Twitter. Any announcement yet? Any evidence? Nothing yet. But since we're here, and if someone clicked on, you're probably into the Smash community. But I kind of want to see other responses. Like I didn't really have the time today to look at other people's responses to the recent news, what's going on. Hold on, Smash drama. So I think honestly, let's see. Let's do. There we go. That right there. Let's see.
Never-ending story of drama with Nintendo, Panda.
Hopefully they can do it better than I did.
Tour.
They can explain it better.
I'm very passionate about since our esports organization literally started in Smash Brothers. Without Smash Brothers operating the way that it has been, there would be no Moist Esports, and without Moist Esports, the world is a worse place. So I've been following this story extremely closely, and last night we got a brand new development. Now, we had previously already had a statement from Nintendo. They dusted off their typewriter and sent in the carrier pigeons to deliver their letter, stating that the cancellation of the Smash World Tour was, I guess, a bit of a misunderstanding. They didn't give them an official license for the Smash World Tour, but apparently verbally said they're okay to continue it, even though Smash World Tour says that verbally they said the opposite, that grassroots unlicensed events aren't welcomed anymore. So very conflicting reports there. I tend to lean on the side of Smash World Tour organizers being more truthful in this situation, since it seemed Nintendo was kind of in panic mode and delivered that statement. And then we also got a statement from Panda saying the same thing as Nintendo, but then also dismissing Alan's behavior as not that big of a deal. Alan was the CEO of Panda who went around and would threaten events if they didn't join his circuit instead of the Smash World Tour. He would say, like, it'd be a shame if this got shut down. It'd be a real shame to get Nintendo involved here. So he acted like the Smash Brothers Mafia, running a protection racket. And when Panda released their initial statement, they kind of dismissed it as not a huge issue. They acknowledged it briefly, saying, like, yeah, Alan went rogue. He started breaking kneecaps of people that didn't want to join the Panda Cup and threatened to maybe get Nintendo involved in their unlicensed event and maybe intervene. But you know, it is what it is. That wasn't great, but that's okay. Alan cares. We all care. At Panda, it's community first. We're here to fuck some ass and have some fun. But that wasn't received positively since they didn't really address anything. It was very much a nothing sandwich. And then last night at midnight, Panda released another statement, and Alan did as well. Alan finally came out of the shadows, putting on his superhero cape in order to save the day by releasing his side of the situation. And instead of actually making a real statement, he dropped a teaser trailer for an upcoming statement. So he said that he has evidence to prove two things, and then dropped a picture of bullet points, 2 bullet points. The first one, Smash World Tour lied, and the second one, Beyond the Summit, which was the organization that he had threatened, was actually jeopardizing the community. That's all he said, but he said he has evidence to prove these claims, but he didn't provide it yet. So, if he does have evidence to back these up, that would be a huge Uno reverse moment, but I don't really know what that evidence could look like there unless he's coming out with the wildest receipts the internet's ever seen and he drops like a 14,000 word Mick Gordon response. But again, I don't know what his proof could even look like unless he has fairy godparents that could just poof some magic shit into existence, because a lot of the claims have been confirmed by multiple sources. I think the only thing Alan could have is emails between him and Nintendo where Alan maybe fought for Smash World Tour to not be canceled. Like maybe he was trying to dissuade Nintendo from taking action against them. He was trying to like push them in the other direction. Of course, I'm just spitballing here, but I do think it's important to mention that Smash World Tour in their initial statement never explicitly said that Panda was responsible for the shutdown of their world tour. They just pointed out the bad behavior from Alan that messied the water and made it extremely difficult for the Smash World Tour to actually function properly with their communications with Nintendo, and made it a less than optimal environment for this circuit to exist in with how everything was being handled by Alan and Panda. So overall, that section in the Smash World Tour statement that focused on Panda was mainly just shining a light on a history of bad behavior from Alan and how he would leverage that relationship he had with Nintendo against other organizers, like with the threats he had made. So it was just talking about the negative implications from his behavior and how it affected that whole community of tournament organizers and made that whole scene worse behind the scenes. So it was never directly accusing Alan of being the one, like the mastermind behind their shutdown. It was more so just accusing him of being a bad actor that was really acting in their own selfish interests, not so much being the one that forced Nintendo's hand to shut everyone else down or anything like that. Though of course there are plenty of ways of reading between the lines with Alan's history of using that Nintendo relationship to scare other organizers, like where he basically went to Beyond the Summit and said, might need to get Nintendo involved in this unlicensed event unless you give me broadcasting rights or join the Panda Cup or whatever. Like, you could then say that there was a very real chance that Alan did that again to the Smash World Tour, which eventually led to its shutdown. But that was never a claim Smash World Tour themselves were making. They were never saying Alan was the one that made Nintendo do that. They were just showcasing his bad behavior throughout the months and how it negatively affected the relationship for everyone. So I guess, and this is again just speculating, Alan could come forward with that evidence saying like, no, I never made Nintendo shut Smash World Tour down. I never shut Smash World Tour down. That wasn't me. That's a lie. But again, that was not the claim Smash World Tour themselves were making against Alan. Of course, once again, I'm just throwing darts at a dartboard on what his evidence could look like, but I am extremely excited to see it when he chooses to provide it.
See, man,
I think it's extremely important.
I know we're 5 minutes in. We know that. That's for sure. I think, you see what I'm saying? Everyone who likes Smash knows this. We're fucked. It's fucked.
That we all have a full look at the
over.
entire situation from all sides, so that evidence I think is extremely important for everyone to see. Hold on, we got some breaking news from the front lines here. Perfect timing. They tweeted this right at the end of that set. Panda's heard the concerns of the Smash community and is taking immediate action. Well, you're wrong. This is not immediate. This is now like 4 or 5 days later. Alan is no longer CEO effective immediately. In the interim, Panda employees are working with outside advisors to form a temporary interim management committee to act as CEO to navigate this critical time. It is a critical time. Their company is burning. They've lost 80% of their talent. Literally 80% of their salaried players have left or expressed intentions to leave now. So the company would die should that happen. The identities of those in the IMC will not be made public at this time due to concerns over harassment and safety. Fair. The IMC's immediate priorities are work with any team member that desires to resign, including release from any contractual obligations. Good. Support those who feel displaced through these events to find out.
Hey man, you get it, But I do want to do this though. Let's look at some of the comments on this tweet, especially about his tweet right here. Dr. Allen's tweet. Hold on. Let's get some music in this. There we go. We got ratioed by the People's Champ. What? Bruh, dude. That's pretty funny. Dude, that is true. I'm not at fault, but I'm stepping down anyways. Hey, broski, whatever you say. The best character in SpongeBob, in my opinion. This guy. What?
You just got ratioed by Air Yingling.
Bruh, who is this guy? Who is this? Do you look? Here's Letterboxd's response. Jane, looking forward to see your evidence. Jane, looking for the Mogul Bill. Hey man, I'm definitely gonna watch that Mogul Bill when that comes out. Exiopan looking at Letterboxd's response. Dude, man. Dude. Oh yeah, this is very true. 4 days, and you can't just say what they lied about, and BTS put the community in jeopardy. You know, like, you can't say, I have evidence to be continued. JoJo music. What is this? What is this? These need to be addressed, but your issue is much larger. Penna's private viewer access to the central global calendar was revoked after your treatment of grassroots TOs. The grassroots melee and ultimate infrastructure no longer trusts you globally. Backman pizza. Oh, horny stuff in the thread, you know? Okay. Don't worry. See, that's the funny thing about Twitter, man. The deeper you go into the responses, deeper you know, like, man, where am I? Where does this lead? Where did I come from? Where did I go? Let's see. What's Hungrybox saying? I know he made a video response, but to be honest, I don't want to watch another video. What? You retweeted it. I walked off stage after losing to asthma, and then within 5 minutes, I was sitting in front of a camera recording my latest video with no script. Damn. First 12 hours? Dun, dun. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Hey man, the scene like, man, whatever. I'm done talking about this. The I'm just upset. I should have made a script. I should have thought this out better, but man, I'm just in my feeling. Whatever. Ignore me. Boom, boom. Oh, whatever. But since we're here, boom, boom, boom. Let's transition a little bit. Let's get happy. Let's have. There's so much shenanigans out there. Let's have some fun. Let's watch something that will make me a little bit happier. Boom. Bruh, my thing's broken. Boom. Dog.
Okay, so I will say I'm stupid for drinking. That knife fell out of that little knife.
Whoa there. ¿Qué es eso? Damn. Dude, shoes on the bed? It's gross. Man, that's one way to shovel the to shovel the driveway. Whoa. Whoa, command my country, man. The teeth, man, his teeth. Think about the teeth. That's a cute cat. That's a cute cat that fell off. Bruh.
Yeah, man. Fucking gang business.
Oh my god. Nah, that's the maddest, bro.
That's the maddest.
No, he's taking your jacket off. Take it off now.
Bruh, man. Monkeys have evolved too much. It's probably chilly. He's like, man, that thing looks like it's warm.
No, he's gonna put it on, boys. Nah.
Bruh. What? Oh, depression. That's the 13th reason why. Making biscuits. Are you a massage? Dude, that's the worst Jack Daniels, to be honest. That honey. Is that gum? Am I dumb? What is that? Oh, it's beef on the CPU. Dog. Oh, what the? Ooh, what the? Oh no, you got nothing. You unlock depression. Oh, hey. Oh, looks stupid. I sense the shenanigans happening. Oh, he's expert. That looks like shenanigans. That looks like a. Oh, oh, there we go. You don't have to be psychic to know that was a bad idea. Oh, he's stupid. No, you joke. Oh, what are you doing? We're doing that powder. Oh, too much pressure. Too much pressure. What? Bruh. That was a little extra. What? 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 Boom, doom, doom. Ooh. Ooh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me put something.
In this video, I made.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We're gonna get a quick snack. Minecraft? I like Minecraft. I like
RTX
Minecraft.
At least 10 times better. This is the biggest animation I've ever done, and I almost quit twice. I only had 1 week to finish the whole thing, but I couldn't risk disappointing the Minecraft community. So here's how I did it. Oh, and if anyone who works on Minecraft sees this, update Minecraft RTX now. It's still in beta after more than 2 years. I mean, I did this in 5 days. Okay, so first I had to build a house in Minecraft. That was easy. Then I used this software called JMC2OBJ to import the house and some of the surrounding area into my 3D software Blender. It's free, you should try it. I wanted to use this cool screen wipe effect to reveal my animation like the ones you always see in RTX demos, but that meant I needed to match my 3D camera to the in-game one. I tried motion tracking my movement in Blender for 3 hours, but that didn't work at all. This is the first time I almost quit. Then I found the replay mod, which lets you record your movement in 3D space, and I could just import that data into Blender. The main thing I had to improve were the textures. For physically based rendering to work, you need more than just one texture per material. Ideally, you have a color or albedo map as well as a roughness and normal map. If you want to get fancy, you can also use a displacement map, but those increase render time significantly. Minecraft RTX already uses physically based rendering and all of these different textures, but they are still just 16 by 16 pixels. So I deleted all of the original textures and UV unwrapped the geometry so that I could apply my own materials. But before texturing, I had to model a few details for the important blocks. I modeled a crafting table, furnace, cartography table, door, barrel, and an enchantment table. I used cloth simulation for the tablecloth, and then I made the bed with more simulation. On day 2, I started texturing in Substance Painter. I love this part because the whole scene always begins to look a lot like the final result once you start adding textures. I painted some dirt on the facade of the house to add a bit more realism. Once I was done with that, I imported the materials into the scene in Blender and put all of the blocks into place. Now the trees. The trees were the second time I almost quit. I wanted to keep the original blocky shape of the trees and not just import a generic tree model into the scene, so I did some experimenting. I imported these leaves and tried to scatter them on the original trees, but the scene became really laggy. I spent 2 hours trying to fix it, but nothing worked. On day 3, I ignored the trees and worked on the interior first. I placed some small lights into the lanterns and checked...
Okay. Cool, guy. Great video. 10 out of 10. That's gonna be my new policy. Every time I walk out to get a snack, guaranteed, no matter what video, no matter how bad it is, I'm gonna get a like. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna have to get a like. What time's in? Ooh, okay. I think actually, I got stuff to do, places to be. But I think I'm just gonna call it here. Thank you for coming. Whoever did watch, 5 people can. Ooh, record. I don't think that's not a record, but I like it. Record for me on YouTube. But thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching me rant. Listen to me. I don't know where I'm going with this, but have a good night. I'll probably be on later this week. I don't know when. Peace.